a tiny gamer, and let's play some more Cryptid Coffeehouse. Okay, so the beach scene was super, super cute. I love that for them. And oh my gosh, I love this game. This game is so cute, so adorable. Let's play some more. Let me check my... Okay. Just my microphone bits. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's play some more. Let's see. Make sure I'm recording. Yes. Okay. And we're going to load page 1. By the way, I just wanted to let y'all know, I finished this game. I finished it on stream. What time is it? Yesterday. And oh my god. Super, super cute. I loved it. Okay. So let's load. Real quick. I'm gonna check my schedule while this loads. Okay. I can deal with this. Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just checking my schedule, that's all. Not too bad. Alright. Okay. I'm always paranoid about... Can I save? It's been 1 week since the lake outing. Nothing much has happened since then. Just work, work, and more work. But it feels like your brain has been filled to the brim with thoughts the whole time. It's hard to concentrate on all of your tasks when you're busy thinking. It's been 1 week since Artemis told you that they like you. It's been 1 week since you also told them that you like them. You haven't seen them for the entire week, only shared brief text conversations that never lasted more than half an hour. But you're not sure if that's intentional. It's not like you want to be away from them, and you're sure they feel the same, but you think you need time. You're not sure for what though. Despite this, there's one thing that you're sure about. You like Artemis. You like them more than you thought you did. The more you're left alone with your thoughts, the more you start to realize things. But yeah, like I said, I finished this game on stream yesterday. Because it's now past midnight here. And oh my god. So altogether, through my streams, the game is about 20 hours. That's what I gathered. So, but it's fun. My voice feels a little wrecked because the last stream I did, or the most recent one, was about 10 hours. So, not including my little commentary about the game and all that at the end. But yeah, if my voice sounds a little rough, that's why. It kind of makes you embarrassed. Plus, all of this realizing business is making it very difficult to get any of your work done. Odina is the only one you would ever be comfortable sharing your feelings with. And so I told her during my stream of this game, but this time I'm not going to tell her. Sorry, just making sure I have no audio or other stuff playing in the background. But yeah, I'm not going to tell her. You couldn't bear to tell even her. You know she would keep your feelings for Artemis a secret if you asked her to. But you're just so twisted up inside that you don't think you could even speak the words out loud if you wanted to. Telling Artemis you like them was an endeavor in and of itself. Telling Odina might make your brain melt out of your ears. There had been several moments over the past week where you've almost told her. Moments of comfortable silence in which the two of you were just enjoying each other's company, but you just couldn't. It's okay though. You'll tell her when you're ready. Speaking of which, you're texting Odina right now. Not about Artemis, but about possibly taking the trek across town to visit her at the salon this weekend. It's been a while since you visited her at work. She's been begging for you to come so that she could tell you some gossip that she apparently cannot tell you over text. Plus, you suppose you can get free hair trim out of it. You're chatting with her for a little while longer until a notification pops up at the top of your screen. Your gaze drifts from your chat with Odina to skim over it, and your heart nearly jumps into your throat. It's Artemis. You're stalling for a moment, just looking at your conversation with Odina, but another text from Artemis rolls in, and you click on it before even thinking. Hey, are you busy today? You stare at the messages for another second. You are, in fact, not busy today, but you shake your head like you're trying to clear your thoughts, then start to reply. No, I'm not. What's up? As always, Artemis responds insanely fast, their next text message sliding up on your screen in record time. It's like they were waiting for you to text back. It's kind of sweet. I want to take you somewhere. Can I take you somewhere? You blink at your phone, your thumbs hovering over the on-screen keyboard. Another text from Artemis comes up. I feel like we haven't seen each other in forever. There's a pause. Artemis begins typing, stops, then starts again. I miss you. You flush, hot and fast, then start nibbling on your fingernail. They've said this before, and you've said it too, but it feels different now. It's hard to explain. You're just glad that they can't see your face right now. I think for my stream I said I miss you too. And for this one I'm going to say it has been forever. It really has been forever, hasn't it? Well, lol, it's only been a week, but it does feel like forever. Oh, the little face. It does. I think I'm getting withdrawals. Withdrawals from me? Lol. Yes, haha. That's cute. You're cute. You almost get whiplash when you read this text. Artemis doesn't say things like that often at all. Matter of fact, this is probably the second time they've ever told you that you were cute. But every time, they literally just speak. Your phone vibrates so low in your hands when Artemis sends another message, drawing you back out of your thoughts. So, can I take you somewhere? Do I get to know where it is? Nope. Oh, guys, this is just like when they took you to the art museum by surprise. Artemis is so obsessed with surprises. Luckily, you don't mind them too much. Plus, it seems Artemis gets a kick out of planning days out, which is sweet. Okay, haha, fine. You can take me somewhere. Sick. Okay, sick. It's gonna be fun. You smile fondly. I'm holding you to that. Meet me at Webb's in an hour? Sounds good to me. Oh, don't wear anything nice though, lol. I would hate for it to get dirty or something. Wait, what do you mean? Just trust me. I'll see you soon. You spend a second staring at Artemis's final text. You know that the conversation is meant to end here, and you also know that if you try to press the question again, Artemis will just become more and more aloof. You don't even have the slightest inkling of where they might be taking you this time around, but you suppose that you'll heed their advice and not wear something nice. You go over to your closet, ready to agonize over picking the least nice outfit you possibly can. You could go for a sporty sort of look. It's basically just an oversized basketball jersey of a team you've never heard of or cared about, and a pair of black track pants. It's comfy. Sometimes you wear stuff like this when lazing around your apartment. Alternatively, you could attempt to still look cute. You have a crop top you made out of an old t-shirt from like 5 years ago. You can match it with these high-waisted yoga pants that have a really odd synthetic velour to them. It's low effort but cute. You have one more option as well. Laziness. I'm tempted, once I get through this playthrough, to do a third playthrough of just the worst options possible. Just to see how far I get. It'll be interesting. Let's pick this one. You're still in your pajamas, since you haven't left your place today. And you could switch these out with a cleaner pair of pajamas, aka another fadedly old shirt with a peeling graphic and some faded sweatpants. You can even see if you can find that shirt you bought at the lake last week. You're sure Artemis would get a kick out of that. What do you want to wear? This one. Obviously, you're gonna pick the cute outfit. There was no contest. And on the bright side, if you do somehow end up getting this outfit dirty, it won't be the end of the world. Now that you're dressed, you double check to make sure that you have your keys, phone, and wallet. Artemis did tell you... Sorry. Artemis didn't tell you to bring anything else with you, so you figure that you'll be okay if you just show up with yourself. You head out of your apartment and make your way down to the sidewalk in a couple moments. It's surprisingly cool outside, but not so much that it's uncomfortable. The sun is shining. It's just bright enough to keep it from being particularly chilly. It's nice weather for a walk. The trip to Webb's doesn't take long. Before you know it, you're down the street from the coffee shop. From what you can see from where you are, it's not busy. It's about 12:30, so the morning rush is long over. You step inside of Webb's. Smooth piano music and the smell of freshly brewed espresso embracing you. No matter how many times you come here, it always feels as comfortable as the last time you were here. A quick peek around the cafe tells you that Artemis isn't here yet, so you pull your phone out of your pocket and shoot them a text to let them know you've arrived. You hover by the doorway for a bit, trying to decide what you want to do while you wait for them to show up. You could go up to the register and get something to drink if you wanted, and maybe grab something for Artemis while you're at it. Or you could just find somewhere to sit and wait for them. What do you want to do? I have $27. I'm going to get something to drink. Getting something to drink sounds like a great idea. It's always a great idea. You didn't think there's ever been a time where getting something to drink at Webb's has been a bad idea. But now the question is, do you want to buy a drink for yourself, or do you want to get one for Artemis too? You don't know where they're taking you today, or even if they're already had a coffee, but you could get something for them if you wanted to. Yeah, sure. You don't mind getting Artemis something as well, even if they've already had a coffee today. You know they'll drink whatever you get them anyway. Now it's just a matter of remembering what they order, but you have a feeling you know. There's someone in front of you when you arrive in the line for the register, but after a couple long moments, they finish their transaction and you move forward. Kia is at the register, and she smiles a sharp, toothy smile at you before speaking. She's punching something into the register.
Hey!
Just give me 1 second. I'm actually just about to clock out for the day. Oh, no problem. Take your time. There's a beat of silence. Then Taz suddenly seems to materialize at Kia's side. He gives him a smile and a short glance. They nod their head at her. You're here? Yeah. Taz does not look happy about it. Poor guy.
How long have you been here?
Since open, haha. Since 5:30? You're insane. I don't know how you do it. I don't know either, to be honest. I'm working opens all this week, but I think I have some overlaps with the beginning of your shift, so at least we'll get to see each other for a bit. Aww. That's cute. We get to see him smile. Taz smiles a bit, the corners of his mouth pulling up slightly. You think this is probably the first time that you've ever seen them smile. True. I'll see you then. Go take a nap. No kidding. Kia barks out a chipper laugh as she steps away from the register and starts to untie her apron.
Oh, you bet I will. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
The strings of her apron hang limp at her sides when she abandons them to reach up and ruffle Taz's hair right between his horns. Oh, she likes Taz. Oh, that's so cute. They groan and recoil, but they're still sort of smiling. Okay, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Oh. Whoops. Kia turns to you then, flashing you her dazzling smile. You smile back without even thinking. It's contagious. I'll see you, Tiny. You always do. That makes her giggle, and she floats off the floor and into the back room, leaving you and Taz alone together. Taz is busy doing something with the register for a second, but then he looks up at you when he's done. What's up? Let's get a steamed apple cider. Wait, did I order that before? Does it matter? Let's get caramel soy milk latte. Could I get a medium iced coffee with cinnamon too, please? Taz simply looks up at you. There's a beat, then something creeps onto their face. He knows. He looks like he's trying to suppress a smirk, but with how blank-faced he typically is, you can't really tell.
For Artemis.
He knows! Haven't even said a damn thing and he knows. Oh no! Oh my god, I'm glad that I decided to get him a coffee too, so I could get this interaction. You physically feel like you've been thrown for one. Your ears suddenly burning. Your surprise must show on your face because you hear Taz snicker. It'll be $8. You have to force yourself to remember to speak. Thank you. Taz steps away from the register as quickly as they appeared, most likely going to make your drinks. You figure you should go stand over at the end of the bar and wait for him to finish. I'm just so amused by this. You often forget that Artemis comes here as often as you do. All the baristas that work here probably know them and their order, and Taz is no exception. Not only that, but you've been coming here with Artemis more and more often lately. Still, that was embarrassing. I'm sorry, I'm just so amused by that. Oh my god. You bite your lip and try hard to keep yourself from turning red. Taz makes the drink of the person before you first, calling it out, then starts on your drinks. A couple moments later, they're back at the handoff counter. He doesn't say anything, just makes direct eye contact with you, slides your drinks onto the counter, and walks off. You grab your drink, then go find a place to sit down and wait for Artemis to arrive. Shortly after you do so, Ruilkia steps out from the back of the house and into the lobby. She passes right by you, smiling and waving goodbye as she heads out of the store for the day. You wave back at her. Yes! I got the extra caffeinated achievement. Woo! It pays off getting coffee. You're waiting for just under 10 minutes when your phone buzzes in your pocket. You fish it out and glance at the screen, seeing a text from Artemis. You unlock your phone quickly, your phone buzzing again as another text comes in. I'm here. Come outside. The last text confuses you a little. They're not coming inside? Okay, 1 min. You pocket your phone and pick up the drinks. You make your way out of Webb's, pushing the door open with your shoulder and stepping out onto the sidewalk. You're looking around aimlessly for a moment, trying to find Artemis, but then you hear a familiar voice call your name. Tiny. You can't tell where it's coming from, but you know it's Artemis. You scan the street a second time, then finally spot them. They're in the backseat of a car with the window rolled down. The two of you make eye contact and they beam. Their smile is so bright that it's almost blinding. You feel your heart swell and you smile back just as brightly. They stick their hand out of the window and wave you over, almost urgently.
Come on.
You rush over, careful not to spill the drinks you're holding. When you get to the car, you thrust your hands through the open window, trying to get Artemis to take them from you. Iced coffee's yours. Artemis gently takes it from you, and you open the car door with your newly free hand. You slip inside of the car when Artemis slides to the other seat.
Thank you.
Oh my gods, you didn't have to, you know. I know, but I wanted you. What? I said, I know, but I wanted you. Not, I know, but I wanted to. Oh my god. It's the same thing you always get. You look at Artemis then, and are greeted with the softest expression you think Artemis has ever given you. They've been looking at you like that a lot lately. It makes your stomach twist up in violent knots. The car just sits there by the curb for a moment. Then you hear another voice. It almost makes you jump out of your skin. You done here? Yeah, thank you. You can keep going now. The driver nods their head wordlessly, and the car carefully merges into traffic. So you're in a rideshare right now. Where in the world could Artemis be taking you where you would need a rideshare? You're riddled with anticipation. You're about to see if you can catch a peek at the driver's phone navigation system to get a hint on your destination. But then Artemis is speaking. I haven't seen you in so long. Holy sh... It's only been a week. Gods, but it feels like I've been away from you forever. The lake simultaneously feels just like yesterday and also an eternity ago. I totally get what you mean. It's good to see you, though. The two of you smile at each other dorkily for a second, long enough that you're able to watch color start to seep into Artemis's cheeks. You're suddenly reminded of how they smiled at you. Just like this, last week at the lake, with the setting sun splashed out behind them, and you have to shake the thoughts away because Artemis is talking again.
You look nice.
This comment makes you straighten proudly. You smile. Thank you. I know you told me not to dress nice, but I think I found a loophole. Yeah, I think you did. Aww. You can feel their eyes on you. But it's not like they're eating you up. It feels shy. When you look at them, they're nibbling at their fingernail, trying to hide what looks like a smile. You look nice too. Artemis goes pleasantly red, averting their eyes again. Oh, let me try that again. Artemis goes pleasantly red again, averting their eyes. Thanks. There's a comfortable moment of silence. You peek out the window, the neighborhood you know so well zooming by. You have no clue how long this car ride is supposed to last, but you sure as hell have a bunch of questions. You haven't seen Artemis in a week. You probably could chat their ear out for hours if they let you, which they probably would. What do you want to talk about? Where are we going? You know Artemis is definitely not going to tell you where you're headed. But really, it doesn't hurt to ask anyway. Maybe over the past week, they become suspicious. Or they... No. My reading skills are nil right now. Maybe over the past week, they become more susceptible to spilling secrets. So where are we going? Artemis slides their gaze over to you lazily, an easy smile on their lips. They flick you on the shoulder lightly. You always want to know where we're going. Well, of course I do. You just plan these things and I'm always left in the dark. That's what a surprise is, Tiny. You're supposed to be left in the dark. You put on your best begging face, puppy dog eyes, duck out pouty lip, and the whole 9 yards. Artemis snorts. Can I get a hint, at least? Can you shine a sliver of light into the darkness? Artemis hums long and low. They squint at you like they're examining your monetary value. You intensify the puppy dog eyes. Artemis's mouth simply quirks up at one corner. Suddenly, they look so insanely smug. What are you making that face for? No reason. They smile easily at you, but it's eating. Oh, they're mean. You're not going to give me a hint, are you? I most definitely am not going to. You'll see when we get there. You're evil. They lean towards you, a dark lock of hair falling over their brow. Their eyes glint behind their glasses.
Yeah, but I know you like me anyway.
Oh. You have to look away, your face growing warm. You have to force yourself to speak your next sentence. That very much hinges upon whether the surprise is good or not. If it's bad, this whole thing's off. Artemis laughs, loud and unbridled. It makes your insides do something weird, but you have a feeling you're gonna like the surprise, no matter what it ends up being. So how have you been? What's been up since the last time I saw you? Artemis smiles, tilting their head to the side. To be honest, not much other than what we talked about over text. The two of you did talk over text, but to be fair, excuse me, you didn't talk much. The conversations never really lasted too long, mostly because you've been so busy that you haven't had time to do anything but work. We didn't really talk about much over text, hahaha.
Sorry.
True. Sorry about that. No, don't be sorry. I'm just glad we get to spend time together now. Artemis goes to say something, then pauses. You watch a soft flush slowly creep into their cheeks. They turn their gaze away from you. Oh, yawning, I'm sorry. Yeah, me too. In the next beat, Artemis seems to collect themselves. They hum idly, and you draw your attention back over to them. Things have been good, though. I've been volunteering a little more at the library lately. I think I might apply to work there for real. Oh wow, really? That's awesome. Yeah, I really enjoy helping out there, but the only thing that's keeping me from actually talking to them about working, like, officially, is the fact that, I don't know. What if I want to work at another place 1 week after I start? Or what if I hate it or something? Artemis scrunches her mouth to the side, then sighs. I'm just afraid of getting bored. That's why I don't have a real job, I guess. I like doing so much, and I want to keep doing so much, but the commitment of just being at one place for who knows how long kind of drives me crazy. I don't think my brain knows how to handle it. It's not like I don't like commitment or anything, but I don't like it too much. Sorry, but I don't like too much commitment. Just a little. The right amount. Gods, I literally sound crazy right now, don't I? No, not really. I can understand not wanting to be tied down by work. Working isn't exactly fun sometimes. Exactly. I really don't want to ruin the fact that I like being at the library by, I don't know, working. But I do think I should probably get a job, like a real one. They've been looking at you during this whole conversation, but something shifts and they're looking at you. Your heart stutters. What do you think I should do? You're searching your eyes, or they're searching your eyes. It seems like they seriously want to know your opinion on the matter, which is both flattering and shocking. Well, I think... So, for my stream, I said you should apply for the job. I think for this one, I should say you should find something you haven't tried before. Wait, really? Yeah, definitely. If you're nervous you'll spoil the library for yourself, maybe you can try applying for a different job. That way you can start fresh. Artemis seems to think about this, tilting their head to the side in contemplation. They tap your knee with their pointer finger after a moment. That's actually a pretty good idea. There's another beat. Artemis scrunches up their face. But what if I get a job and I hate it? Then you quit? There's nothing wrong with quitting. At the end of the day, you're trying to find a job that you enjoy, you know? If it doesn't serve you the way you want it to, then it's okay to leave it. You don't really owe anyone anything. Artemis is quiet for another long moment. Then they turn to you, their mouth curling up in a soft smile. It's sweet. You return it easily. I'm glad I asked you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's no problem. If you want, maybe I can help you look for something. We can make an afternoon out of it. This makes Artemis snort out an amused breath. They shake their head, dark hair falling over their brow. Yeah, sure. Job hunting as a date. Sounds good to me. You laugh, but then it kind of You laugh, but then it kind of slowly when you realize what they said. A date? You feel yourself flush, even though you try really hard not to. A quick, shy peek at Artemis shows you that they also realize what they said. They're looking out the window, one hand shielding their face from you, and you can see the scarlet blush dusting the tips of their ears. You have to hold back a stupid giddy burble of a laugh, something twisting around inside of your chest. You don't think you'd mind a job hunting date, as dumb as it sounds. It's always been interesting to hear about how Artemis bounces between hobbies so often. It's getting a little difficult to keep track of all the ones they've told you about since you first got to know them. But you're sure that somehow they've collected yet another one. The question now is what? So, any new hobbies? Artemis makes a weird face, color tinting their cheeks. They flick you on the shoulder. It doesn't hurt. Don't tease me. You can't help but laugh. They flick you again. I'm not teasing. It was a genuine question, silly. I'm curious. You swear? You laugh again. Artemis seems to smile despite themselves. Yeah, I swear. Do people tease you about your hobbies or something? Sometimes. I know it's kind of weird, having like 70 hobbies I cycle through. So I guess I get it. It's not weird. You're just saying that. No, I'm serious. I think it's... I think I said interesting, so I'm gonna say fun. It seems really entertaining. It's like you're never bored. Artemis smiles again, shyly this time. I mean, I sort of collect hobbies because I'm bored. Even better. Well, if you must know, yes, I must. Artemis rolls her eyes at you. They're still smiling. I've been really into dream journaling lately. Ooh, do you have really vivid dreams? Sometimes. My dreams never make any sense. So I thought maybe if I wrote them down, I'd be able to remember them, so I could make sense of them later. Is it working? Sort of. I've been having dreams where I keep finding weird doors in my house. I'm trying to figure out what the hell that means. But I feel like it's been helping to recognize the pattern in what I've been dreaming about lately. Although I do have a feeling I'm going to forget to write down my dream one day, and then I'm going to end up dropping the whole thing. Ha ha ha.